Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Normally when I make a video, I'm talking about something that I'm unhappy or concerned about, but I want to break that streak. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that gives me a lot of joy, and that is collecting sports cards. I've been collecting sports cards for more than 35 years at this point, and I want to take you through my 10 favorite cards in my collection that you can find for under $5. The first card I want to highlight is the 1992 Pacific Prism of Thurman Thomas. The 1992 Pacific football set is terrible. It has a boring design, was mass-produced, and the biggest rookie cards in the set are Ben Coates and Steve Bono. But among the junk that Pacific churned out that year, they created a 10-card set that was randomly inserted in packs and featured what they called a Prism design, which is fitting because the foil background causes different colors to appear under different angles of light. The back of the card is much more boring and is a good example of Pacific's poor design work. The bottom left corner where it says limited edition is a reference to the fact that these cards were limited to 10,000 copies each. It's pretty crazy to think that 10,000 copies is a limited edition, especially because Prism sets made nowadays are focused on low-numbered parallels. But in the mass production of the 1990s, 10,000 copies was indeed a limited amount, and with that print run, they're easy for anyone to add to their collection. The next card on my list is a 1995 Pinnacle Museum Collection parallel of Carlos Delgado. I love mid-1990s Pinnacle sets because they feature incredible action shots and lots of whimsical photos. Museum Collection parallels were inserted 1 in every 4 packs and utilized Pinnacle's Dufex foil technology, and they really bring the photos to life, creating a vibrant, almost 3D effect. The blue and white in Delgado's jersey plays perfectly against the blue and white sky. I've seen very few cards that are more aesthetically impressive than this one, and you can find it online for a couple bucks. Next is a 1991 Kayo rookie card of Shawn Kemp. Back in the 1990s, practically every company was making sports cards. Kayo put out a boxing set and apparently tried their hand at basketball cards, releasing a team set for the Seattle Supersonics and the New Jersey Nets. The New Jersey set is a bit of a dud, but the Supersonics set features a rookie of Shawn Kemp and a second-year card of Gary Payton. The cards have a great design with the old-school Supersonics logo against the green and yellow background, and Kemp's card shows him throwing down a monster dunk. You can get an ungraded copy of this card on eBay for $3 to $4. The next card on my list is a 2003 Topps Pristine Gold Refractor of Bryant Johnson, numbered to 50. 2003 Topps Pristine was a high-end product that featured multiple refractor tiers numbered to increasingly lower print runs. The basketball set is held in high regard due to rookies of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony, but the football set doesn't get quite as much love as the rookie class from that year didn't feature any legends. But all that means is you can get them for a good price. I saw this Bryant Johnson Gold Refractor on eBay for $5 and bought it almost immediately. The photo of Johnson catching a fade pass against the bright gold background play well together, not to mention the red and white of his jersey and the NFL logo. Being that there are only 50 copies of this card in existence, it might be hard to find this exact one, but there are multiple Gold Refractor rookies in the set that you can find around the $5 price point. What the next one lacks in star power, it makes up for in uniqueness. Here is a 1998 Bowman Chrome International Refractor of Ntema Ndungidi. International refractors were inserted 1 in every 12 packs that year, and the front of the cards feature a map highlighting the player's birthplace. It's a fun concept if you love geography, or if there's a player in the set who grew up in your hometown. Nearly all the players in the set are from North America or South America, which makes Ntema Ndungidi's card stand out, as he was the first professional baseball player born in Zaire, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. An extra special feature of these cards is that the backs of the cards for prospect players show all the text in their native language, which means that the back of Ndungidi's card is written in Lingala. Now we turn our attention to hockey with this 1995 Collector's Choice Platinum Players Club parallel of Flyers legend Eric Lindros. I'm not a hockey fan at all, and I only own about 30 hockey cards, but having grown up in central Pennsylvania, what little hockey I did watch while growing up usually involved the Flyers, with Big E being the guy everyone talked about. In 1995, Collector's Choice made Platinum Players Club parallel cards in football, basketball, and hockey, and they're a foil version of the base card. They were inserted 1 in every 34 packs, so they were a box hit, but they get no love. And for that reason, you can buy practically any card in the set for a couple dollars. My next card is a 1998 Topps Finest Refractor of Johnny Taylor. The Magic took Taylor 17th overall in 1997 and hoped he would pick up where the recently departed Shaquille O'Neal left off. But Taylor ultimately played in just 54 NBA games in his career before shipping off to play in Italy, Russia, South Korea, Spain, Lebanon, Belgium, and Japan. The reason I love this card is because Taylor looks so happy to be there. His smile is incredibly infectious. The 8th card in my list is a 1997 Topps Chrome Refractor of Pat Barnes. The layout and photo choice of this card are everything that was great about 1990 sports cards. Here you see Pat Barnes casually flying through the air like a superhero, his hair perfectly gelled. I'm guessing they used trampolines to get this photo, but even so, it's still an incredible shot. Whoever photographed the 1997 Topps rookie cards in football did an amazing job, because multiple other rookies in that set feature quirky photos like this one. For example, Seahawks rookie Shawn is shown standing on a pair of springs, and Cardinals QB Jake Plummer, also known as Jake the Snake, has a toy snake wrapped around him. The base cards are solid, but this set is best experienced in refractor form. For the record, Pat Barnes never played it down in the NFL, but he left us with one truly amazing card. My next card is a 2000 Stadium Club Chrome Refractor of Ed Sprague. There's that saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this one lives up to that concept. Here we see Ed Sprague absolutely trucking an unknown catcher, both of them fully airborne over the plate and a plume of dust rising from the collision. Was Ed safe? Was Ed out? We could do a ton of research into box scores and video highlights to find that answer, but I prefer to leave it a mystery. Worth noting that the 1999 and 2000 Stadium Club baseball sets have some of the best sports photography I've ever seen. They feature great action shots like these and are full bleed photos, which means the photo goes all the way to the edge of the card. That format really brings them to life. The final card in the list is my favorite card in my entire collection, a 1995 Select Certified Mirror Gold Parallel of Fred Barnett. Up until the 1990s, sports cards were conservative in price and technology, with a limited number of companies printing fairly generic sets that featured no parallels or inserts. It was generally assumed that sports cards were a child's hobby. That changed around 1989 with the advent of Upper Deck Baseball and other market shifts that made sports cards a kind of investment. 1995 Select Certified was one such example of an ultra-premium product meant more for adults with deep pockets rather than kids with pocket change. Whereas packs of 1995 Topps cost $1.29 each, packs of Select Certified were $4 each and were boxed in cardboard packages similar to playing cards. Inserted 1 in every 5 packs were mirror gold parallels that have an estimated print run of roughly 1,900. Here we see Barnett making a one-handed catch in midair, his uniform beautifully accentuated by the yellows and greens in the background. The colors shift as you move the card against different angles of light. I believe this is the greatest parallel set ever made, so much so that I spent the past year piecing together the entire 135 card set. It wasn't an easy task, but it was worth the effort. Although some of the legends like Barry Sanders and rookies of Terrell Davis and Curtis Martin get a little pricey, most of the cards in the set can be yours for under $5 each. That about wraps it up. What are your favorite budget cards in your collection? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching.